Amorim will straighten up things, but he needs time.
How long do you
That's what I'm saying. We don't need to give him those targets of Europa or stuff.
Yeah. Omar Berrada said he wants the club to win the league by 2028 because that's the 120-year anniversary of Man United. Is 2028 enough time? 4 years down the line?
At Arsenal, my bad wajapa.
Welcome back to another episode of the Wildcard. Of course, I'm Brian Waudo, joined by
Venant, the best FPL manager in town.
And this week's guest is none other than an avid Liverpool fan, but you've all heard his voice as the resident trivia master on the show.
Yes.
Ortice, today we finally get to see your smug face.
Yes, officially.
Today we get to see this partnership live on the show.
Partnership?
Mnakuanga nayo.
Partnership?
Time ya trivia, you guys. Time ya trivia. Even before the question is fully asked, you've already pressed on the buzzer. You've mentioned the answer, the reference, Malume. Like, this is so fair.
Anyway, hopefully today I get to do the same. Remember, this episode has been brought to you courtesy of Sportpesa. But before we get to the gist of the episode, kama kawaida, question of the week. Remember, you can type up the answers on the YouTube comment section once this episode airs. Question of the week: what was the scoreline when Everton last beat Man City in the Premier League? Lukaku was still an Everton player then. Even Lukman played for Everton them times.
What about
crazy scoreline.
What about Leon Osman?
Leon Osman, hiyo time alikuwa shakuwa pandit. Ilikuwa kina
Osman still actively playing.
Really? Okay. Fair enough. First things first, of course, Spanish La Liga. Madrid fan in the building. Real Madrid fan. Barcelona fan.
Yes.
Neutral.
I'm neutral.
What do you mean neutral?
But my heart is usually sidelined to Barcelona.
To Barcelona. Because Madrid are your husbands when it comes.
I hate Madrid. Yes,
we beat Madrid 4-0.
No, Madrid are their husbands when it comes to Liverpool.
Yeah, I hate Madrid.
So things are looking good. Of course, Atletico just got the win over Barcelona in the La Liga title race.
Unfortunately.
12 wins in a row for Simeone. This season, he's not parking the bus. He's not telling defenders to pull hairs and whatnot. Wanacheza ball.
To me, what I normally see with Diego Simeone, I think he should be number one like every year.
How so?
Because looking at the way that he's been to the league since
2012,
he's the longest serving La Liga manager currently.
Yes.
So I think he has so much experience that he can just handle any team at any time of the league. Because look at Barcelona, they've changed. I can't even keep.
Can't keep tabs with how many managers
they've had. Madrid is always Madrid. They're on and off, but they have superstars in their squad. But if you look at the way Atletico Madrid has always been consistent with Diego Simeone,
yes,
he can just coach the team even while sleeping. Because he's
Cholo.
So to me, I think Atletico Madrid, I'm not surprised they are number one at top right now, but people tend to forget about them so much.
Venant on the Barcelona side, I personally remember by game week 6 up or 7, I was very adamant that La Liga nika imeenda because Hansi Flick was cooking. But what's going on? In the last 6 games, mmekuwa chini.
Also, we have to give credit to you guys, Real Madrid, because of part of us also going down in form is also part of you guys starting to find your winning ways and stuff, and Atletico's consistency.
Yes.
I can't really describe what's wrong with Barcelona, like to be exact, but whatever it is, see poor, because some of these games we are losing, it's one of those must wins. We are getting so many unnecessary draws. Now we've lost the lead. We are leading with so many points. Lewandowski was there. Granted, we found form with Rafinha, but certain injuries may come through. We're still battling with injuries. At the same time, it's like we're playing the same teams in UCL and also La Liga. So we're not that good in terms of squad depth and stuff.
But you see, injuries are part of the game.
True.
Carvajal has been injured for us. Vinicius in and out. Same case with Rodrigo. You guys, I believe it's Yamal and Araujo who are the major injuries this season.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, we have to factor in players. There are certain players who are in and out the injury list, like Omo over there. So you find Omo at time flani where we really need him, And also, sometimes I blame the defense.
Yes.
Because you look at how we are conceding certain goals. It's like the lethargic Man City right now, and it's like something is off with the coaching.
Will it be a failure if Hansi Flick finishes the season without any trophy?
Pana. No. This
Why?
season, you see, first and foremost, financially, we can afford to lose this season. But next season, no.
Okay.
Then secondly, what difference does it make if we keep on replacing manager after each and every season? There's no progress over there. We're just spending extra.
Yeah, because also I think when you look at Barcelona, it's a case of they have too many kids. They're putting so much pressure on those kids. Kids can push you to a certain level. After there, experience now comes in.
Yes.
And experience is something that has helped Madrid because I think the transition of Barcelona from the Super Barcelona team didn't work well.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, even the people that they brought in to replace some of their big stars didn't click. Griezmann went there.
Memphis.
Yes.
Had to go back again to Atletico.
Memphis.
Coutinho, Memphis.
Hadi mlisign Oriol Romeu kutoka Southampton. Then mko in the gutters.
We're going in the gutters. So if you look at those signings that they did, hata Rafinha tukiwa tu on the...
Yeah.
He wasn't that caliber of...
At Leeds.
Yeah,
He
like
wasn't.
He wasn't
It's
there.
you guys who've turned him in. It's Flick who has turned him into that.
No. Yeah,
Rafinha last season and this season is
Rafinha
different.
was him at Leeds.
No.
At Leeds, he was
That's like saying
him.
Solanke was him at Bournemouth. You know?
There's a reason
But
why.
when you go to the big
Exactly,
club...
but there's a reason. No, but when you have 10 plus, okay, in Solanke's case, when you have 10 plus goals, now go Bournemouth,
Yes.
it really speaks to your goal scoring ability.
Yeah.
So I think the same applies to somebody like Rafinha, who at Leeds was linked with Arsenal. Come on.
But by then, Arsenal was where?
When Rafinha was still at
This
Leeds.
is less than
2 years ago. Where was Arsenal 3 years ago?
No, his last season at Leeds, he was linked with
Yeah,
Arsenal.
that's like 2 seasons ago. Arsenal wasn't even there.
We were there.
You guys were
What,
over
top five?
No,
Martinelli.
see, last 2
Martinelli.
seasons ago was this season where we were number 1 for almost like 2 decades.
Oh, 247 nights FC. Yeah, Tracy Sahau. But anyway, it's looking crazy. Me, of course, I still don't think Madrid have found enough form to win the league. I still think we'll focus more on the Champions League. That number 16, so that we give Mbappe and Enrique their first, Champions League medals. But La Liga, man, I have a feeling Simeone will go all the way. Yeah, I really do.
Yeah, me
You
too.
don't think Mbappe will do something to help Real Madrid considering he's a winner?
No, man. No.
Or
As a
the
Madrid
way-
fan, I still think we are still a cup team, a knockout team. You give us one tie where it's like win or go home, Madrid will perform. But over the course of 38 games, wongo.
Then in that case, I still have faith in Barcelona to still go back to the number 1 spot. Because if you are a Real Madrid fan, you guys have found your form right now and you still don't have faith in your team. May have faith. Lewandowski will still show you guys how you still have to win with experience.
Okay, fair enough. Faith in his team, also keep faith in Sportpesa. Because over this Christmas period, how many times have we been telling guys bet on Sportpesa? How many times? I have incessantly told guys the pay bill number is 955-100. All you need is 99 bob, and the account number to use is your own personal phone number. Jen Mwendwa, the latest millionaire in Kenya, 51 million kwa mega jackpot. Clean. Ameletewa hadi mbuzi na mashopping big hadi walienda kwao.
Christmas imekuja mapema.
Jen, ukikaa unasikiza si hata unipe tu 1 kwa hiyo 51. Kwa hiyo 51 nipe tu 1.
It will come back to you.
Bada, And also the mega jackpot is still available. Sits at over 395 million Kenyan shillings. What are you waiting for? Place all your bets on Sportpesa, especially with this festive fixtures upcoming. Festive fixtures. New manager bounce, Molineux Stadium. Last season we delivered a 4-3 classic. Kobe Mino scored the late winner. This season it ain't looking good. Tunaenda huko hata kupata point. What is really the issue? Because I know Ortice has a lot to say, especially because coming from a Liverpool fan who has seen Klopp, and then Slot has inherited Klopp's team and he's just tweaked it a bit. Amorim has inherited Ten Hag's team, but what are the tweaks that are making him look like he's going to be successful, and what are the tweaks that are still holding him back?
To me, I think Amorim has a very, very big job.
Yes.
Than what people thought that he had. And I talked to someone last season before. I told them, Ten Hag is buying players right now, a lot. And those players, when a new manager will come, he'll be sacked, and then a new manager will come. So he has to do the cleaning of the house first, so that he can bring in his players. So when you say that, if you ask any Manchester United fan, atakwambia like, these players are shit. But when they were in the transfer market and transfer window, everyone was like, yo, just give me the lights.
Yeah.
Hey, to leave.
The butcher.
Everyone, the butcher. Everyone was singing Onana and everything. Jay-Z. So Jay-Z came in, 1 goal, and it was on a Friday. What wajui season iko aje? Some people don't have their boots, get. So, ndo imeanza. And then we knew, hey, Man U are back.
Yes.
Man United is not back. Man United is not back. Man United won't be back anytime soon. Because you know what?
Yeah.
Alex Ferguson messed that team.
How so? He left the old man still in the team.
Yeah.
Kina Ferdinand, they were getting into their late 30s.
And he didn't do any recruitment in the way that to make the new coach have a clear pathway. That's the same thing that Klopp did.
Yes.
You see, when Klopp, we were at number 5. We finished number 5 the previous season. Yeah?
Yes.
And we didn't qualify for the Champions League. He could have left because things were not working. He could have just left. But he was like, you know what? I'm still here. We are doing Klopp 2.0. Then he went in, brought in the midfield, changed the midfield, did some attack signing from Gakpo to
the likes of Diaz.
So by the time he was leaving, it was a surprise because, hey, we thought that you were going to build up for 2.0. Then what's up? Kumbe, he knows he's already now left the team at a good place. Yeah. So even Slot, when he's coming, remember, he didn't buy anyone.
True.
Even me, I didn't expect
Chiesa was needless.
Yeah, Chiesa was needless. It's only that, hey, umeenda soko alafu kapata kuna kiatu yenye unatakanga inakuanga 100k but today it's 10k. You'll take it. Hata kama uko na 50 pairs of shoes, you'll just take it for collection. So sisi tuko na collection ya Chiesa. Sasa hata mumia amegonjeka tena. So he's not playing this festive period. So with Slot and Klopp, there was that super transition. Again, I credit Slot because he has not done a lot. We have like different styles of play.
Yes.
We can do the Klopp style of counter. One pass from Trent to one midfielder to Salah, goal. Then there's the control aspect of the game. We can decide to relax. We relaxed a lot against Spurs and they capitalized. But just having that different styles of play suits Liverpool right now. Look at United. Amorim, at some point you feel like, hey, what's the style of play? It's only that he has changed. There's no back four. It's back three.
The 3-4-3 formation.
Yeah, so definitely you'll know some difference and be like, hey, by the way, there's a style of play.
Visible
but the league is so ruthless, so much that it doesn't warrant you any time to relax and start pangaing. That's why you need that pre-season very much. True. And Slot was given that pre-season.
Yeah, true.
So come in early. Start putting implementation. Now you have even the kids because the preseason you have kids and stuff.
Yes.
So you have kids, because there's some players who are left to go when during the summer, and I was like, no, we need him. He's a star.
Cavallo, by the way.
when Klopp was here, these were stars. But now you look at the team, the way it's playing, and you're like, yo, I understand why he did that. You need that. You need that preparation time so that you can do those balancing and say like, hey, for this one, I don't think this team is ready for this 3-4-3. Okay. But I can do it. I can change it. You can, as a coach, you can change after one season. You can change. That's what I was telling you last week. I think he just needs to come back to 4 to just bring back the confidence in the team. Because remember, the team doesn't have confidence, and the more you lose, the more the confidence goes down. And right now, people are just looking for scapegoats.
You share the same sentiments, Venant? With regard to whatever Amorim has in store for United.
I wanted to respond to what you were saying. I think before you get this job, you're being told, or it's your job to do a due diligence of what to expect. So I'm sure by the time Amorim is signing his United contract, he knows the type of players that he's dealing with. So
but they did know that you'll have rats and leaking roofs to fix.
No, what he could have done, he could have watched the game of Man United versus Arsenal last season.
Yes.
Because at the end of the game, it was visibly leaking in the stadium. So he could have taken a note from that. And also United has a record of the stadium not being in a good condition and even being up to par with the current standards. But let me ask you, actually, you guys, what's a successful season for Man United?
Europa. End of.
I don't think trophies are important right now because Ten Hag won to. He's been boasting about it. Won to. Man United didn't get anywhere they were.
But
the expectation of giving that we need this trophy, I think it's too much pressure on you guys because, you know, if you don't get that trophy, you'll be like, hey, I think we were scammed.
Okay.
Lakini unajua say they have to, you know, I also look at it in terms of business. It has to be successful, you know. So there has to be a goal for Amorim this season. That's what I'm asking you. Do you think, like you said, FA Cup?
I say
Europa.
Europa. And the only reason I say it is because I know you can win a trophy and it's papering over the cracks. But at the end of the day, the only reason why I'm saying Europa is because right now, there's no big team dropping off from the Champions League to join us in the knockouts. And also looking at all the teams in the Europa, Galatasaray maybe because they have goals in them, and also Spurs. The only edge that Galatasaray and Spurs have over us is goals, because I'm not sure where our goals are coming from. But Spurs, as horrible as they are, they're still scoring goals. Same case to Galatasaray. So I think those are the only two teams to beat in the Europa. That's why I think we should be firmly looking at least to getting to that final, if not winning it.
I think Amorim's goal should be talking to the managers and the investors to fix the club. The roof.
Everything.
The roof. The rats.
Imagine the raw chicken from last season.
Bro, how long did Cristiano leave Man United?
He left in 2009, came back in 2021, and the microwave from was still
Came
there.
in, complained, Ten Hag chased him away, and now Ten Hag has gone, but still we are now having rats. So you can imagine how many roaches are in that club.
Eish.
So he needs to clean up that house in first. Like, let's just focus on building this club to bring it back to the state that it was. Because for me, and people normally say FSG out.
By the way,
but me, when I look at it, I'm always like, I'm pro FSG Chinyamaji in terms of when they came to Liverpool, we were 45,000 seater stadium. Right now, we are 66. And it has never been mentioned anywhere in terms of we were relocating or buying another stadium because we have maintained the heritage and stuff. The club, we moved the training ground from Melwood
to AXA training.
So you see those things, those are the small things that even players, when they come into the club, they feel like, I'm in an institution that values football. But you're coming in, imagine you're walking in here and then it's raining and it's leaking. And you want to do a recording, how are you going to feel like, hey, by the way, imagine so you're not even feeling comfortable. Your home is not even comfortable. You don't even feel proud going
You don't
home.
even perform.
Yeah, you can't perform. And those are the things that normally affect people. So you see a case whereby you come, eat chicken lunch, and then in the evening, unaendesha mbaya. Na club inasema you have to eat meals za club, so that they monitor your
progress,
diet and everything. So ujakula umekula jana umehara, and then kesho unapita hivi panya imepita. Will you eat?
You'll feel uncomfortable.
Uta feel uncomfortable. So kenye utafanya ni nini? Wacha tu mimi nikule home. Home umeenda watu wamekula spices, maybe you're not supposed even to eat spices.
Inaleta ngori na club.
Powers above. So people now start, I like the way Amorim has been like, I don't like the way this guy interacts with other players. It's a good thing.
Him out,
It's a good thing, but I don't like coaches who dwell so much in someone's personality. Because from the start, this is not your type of player probably. Kuna wenye coach wanakuanga, mimi napenda watu ni mabro. Unaona? I don't want you to look at Byron or Venant or maybe Wauda and be like, umsa ako chini, huyu ako juu, this is not my friend, huyu ana swag yangu. No, I just
leave it to the fans.
Leave it to the fans. So I like the way he was like, you know what, by the A, B, C, and D, I don't like it. And I'm going to stick with that. Venye unavayo jazi ukikuja, the way you are eating, I don't like it. And I have a way of doing things. So I think Amorim will straighten up things, but he needs time.
How long do you
That's what I'm saying. We don't need to give him those targets of Europa or stuff.
Omar Berrada said he wants the club to win the league by 2028 because that's the 120-year anniversary of Man United. Is 2028 enough time? 4 years down the line?
At Arsenal, bado
Wewe, please,
Hata
just
Arsenal
answer your
five-
question.
five.
Na nyinyi.
Sisi
Nyinyi
tulikuwa
Salah has
tunadi-
posted his Christmas pajamas. So you already know. So you already know the jinx is
last year
coming.
alifanya hivyo alafu tukacheza na nani Newcastle aliperform kama mwenda wazimu. So I don't think hiyo mambo ya Christmas. I think kenye na happening na Salah ni anaanzanga na fire season ikianza. He normally has a good
The
pre-season.
first 5 game weeks.
Anakuwa na pre-season poa and he takes care of himself.
Yes.
So kenye nakujanga ni ikifika towards the second half of the season kuna fatigue kama upati help from other guys.
Yes.
Kuna fatigue because now teams are focused on you. Because unajua
Hiyo
wewe
time
ndio-
Nuno is
wewe
bado
ndio-
ana hata
wewe ndio
hata.
utashinda, wewe ndio utashinda game. So wewe ndio unataka kukufunga. Na tukikufunga amshinda. If you can't score, you can't win.
Yeah.
So focus ikishift kidogo wache Salah but right now we have kuna options.
I mean,
Salah
14 goals.
akifungwa, Salah
14
akifungwa.
goals, 11 assists. Are Liverpool champions elect?
I can comfortably and
Champions
confidently
elect.
say we are winning the league.
Yeah.
Champions League kidogo if Madrid wakiponea
Sasa hapo ni too ambitious msee. Hapana.
no we can win it.
Champions
Hapana.
elect. It's theirs to lose.
Maybe. Yeah,
It's
it's
theirs
theirs.
to lose.
They will lose.
Bro, tumepiga Leverkusen, tumepiga AC Milan.
We also
tumepiga
beat
Madrid.
we also beaten Leverkusen.
Liverpool have only lost 1 game all season. 1 game.
One game.
And then 2 draws against Fulham and Arsenal.
They've also not beaten Arsenal.
But that was at
some
the
time.
Emirates. That was at the Emirates where they drew with you guys.
I like the way they normally say hawajapiga Arsenal for some time. Yo, mlikuwa madogi zetu. We were walking in the park every day. Every
You see,
day.
that's-
5-0. There's a time
that's-
even Arteta tried fighting with the
Klopp. Yeah.
And then Klopp was like, oh, okay.
Then Keisha forward, but you see that's a good thing. It's TBT. Now we're celebrating glorious moments. Even our kids, you see, we were both wearing classics. Our
Yes.
dream is
Yes,
still
in a
better
glorious
than
moment.
yours.
No.
You see,
The
we've
only
been
thing
better
that is
than
the only thing that
Liverpool
is
in the
better than
past.
you guys
Yeah.
is Nottingham has 2 Champions League. And you guys are wondering how they are in top 4.
Nottingham Forest beat you guys this season. Tuanzie hapo. The
Top
only
4.
L
They're
you guys
challenging. They're
have.
challenging. Me to me top 4, any
Top
team in the
4,
top 4. Muna challenge for the league because number 1 akislip. Na ume maintain. So tuenye number 3.
But you guys are
Look
gonna
at how
sleep.
Chelsea are. Chini ya maji tu. Chini ya maji
No,
tu and they're
Chelsea is
second.
not chini ya maji. They are upright bragging about winning the
Na nyinyi wenyewe
Premier League.
mbona nyinyi amko confident? Because me I think
I'm
now this
very
season
confident. You see.
everyone knows Arsenal can't win the league. But I think this season it won't be a matter of a Southampton game or a Brighton game. It'll be too many draws against the bottom half teams. It'll be too many draws against the bottom half teams.
Do you think Arteta is best suited for Arsenal's job right now?
Oh, that's a bit-
right now.
I think yes. I think he's best suited because ever since the invincible season, the Kroenkes were always hell-bent with if Wenger gets top 4, we are good. Contract extension. So as long as Arteta gets top 4, he will keep signing those contracts. I think that's what the board will be satisfied with. Top 4, Arteta ataendelea.
So these guys should stop dreaming about league.
True.
The illusion at its finest. Come on. We are winning it.
How?
We're winning.
Hata wewe mwenyewe usound
You see,
confident.
No. You see, the thing is, I was having this conversation so Arsenal mtaani,
Yes.
and they are giving Arteta at least 2 seasons. Past that, if he has not delivered a trophy, he has to go.
Hiyo ni 7 seasons bila kupeba league alibeba FA pekee si ndio? So yeye ni Moyes.
Van Gaal said, Moyes, by the way,
Ni Moyes.
Moyes.
Because look at Everton time ya Moyes. Everton ilikuwa sawa. Penye walikuwa top 6 hapo. By the way walikuwa top 6 Everton.
It was a Europa team.
It was a Europa team.
Yeah.
Ilikuwa ina maintain hapo and they were comfortable.
Yeah.
So I asked, do you think Arteta is the best suited job for Arsenal right now? Me, I think Arteta amefika place sasa.
Limit. Amefika elastic limit.
So we need another person to continue.
Over the
Yeah.
line.
To give the baton.
Yes.
Chukweni Unai Emery. Munabeba league kesho. Trust
But
me.
Unai Emery is with Aston Villa, and that relationship is so good right now. I don't think it will break anytime
you
You're
soon.
a
guys were
big club.
patient
You're a
enough.
big
Yeah.
club. You're a big club.
And also, we had him, and our relationship wasn't that good when
Hiyo
he
time
was at
ulikuwa na
Arsenal.
Baba Statopoulos. Sasa mnampea Saliba bana. So you are confident of winning the league?
Yeah, I'm
You are
still confident
of winning
with
the league?
us winning
No,
the
this
league
is
with
not confident.
Arteta. With Arteta.
Okay. So-
Let me put one point
With
for him.
Arteta.
Yes. Me, what I normally say, if a coach comes in a new team, first of all, you tighten your defense. You know?
Yes.
So you don't leak goals. Then you build from there.
Yes.
You'll come into the midfield in terms of buying players.
Pole tu.
Unaanza na keeper defense inakuwa tight, amu leak goals, alafu goes to attack, sasa mna score. So if you are scoring and not leaking goals, you're winning games and you will win the league. Arteta amefanya opposite. Walianza na ku-attack proper. Martinelli na Saka, unajua Martinelli na Saka ilikuwa combination gani? But right now, ukiangalia team nani anaweza attack? Finya Saka peke yake.
Havertz can score goals too.
How many goals is he scoring?
Rice was scoring goals and giving us.
Amerudi sahi ana defend more. Ana defend more. Alafu anangoja kona. I'm not discrediting that.
The goals are distributed across the team, if that's what you're trying to say. And I'm glad that is so, because we're becoming a better team. Arsenal is winning something this season. Yeah, let's just move on.
Arsenal are confident. Liverpool are confident. We are sitting in 13th. Looking at the Premier League table, it ain't looking good for us, but you can also have a look at our socials. That is Sportpesa. There's a new Facebook page. Follow us. You can see our posts. You can see our reels. You can see all the predictions that we usually have for you every week. You can see the winners of the jackpots and various winners of other multi-bet slips. Visit all our social media pages, not just X, not just Instagram. Facebook is also there for you guys.
Yes.
Now it's time to switch it up a bit to go into the local football. Of course, I'm an AFC fan. We recently just beat Bandari. Lazima tuongee venye tunaongea. Hata kama we haven't won the league since 98. we are still have faith. Our team. Omune is back in the goals after being suspended and being punished due to club issues. But at the end of the day, I think right now, because we are sitting, I think 5th or 6th, I think if we also get, I think Gor Mahia can push for top 4. Because if Gor are in 3rd with 24 points and we are 5th with 22, they're still catchable. They're still catchable to me in my book. And Gor have not been the same even after sacking Leonardo. Haven't been the same.
Yes, we haven't been the same, and we are in the process of fixing the current problems that we have. And unlike you guys, I'm glad with the problems that we have. And we're in a good place in the league in that if we score that extra game we have in hand, even if it's a 1-0, by default, you are number 1.
Yeah. 24 points, 20.
In a way, we're in a comfortable situation.
Yes.
But for us to win the league, we have to do it like the way we've been doing across the past seasons, where we're getting them with 12 points difference, 9 points difference, 8 points difference, because we're giving teams like now at KFC, KCB.
Man is hungry. Festive period. Anyway, KFC. Unaona your insert.
Wametumia sponsorship deal.
Yeah, like such teams are now believing to become strong, even though they are a bogey team. Tusker now, they've replaced...
Tusker have always been your challengers over recent times.
But we've always been beating them. K-Sharks walianza vizuri, but their form has dipped, and I don't know what's up with them. But I'd love for them to still go back to the top 5 conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't understand how K-Sharks normally doesn't dominate. Is it a case of they also have a lot of kids?
I think it's quality of players, because they play good football, but then the results at some point, they take a huge dip every season.
I can explain. BVB basically, Wakobies. Wakobies.
They'll sell their talents to the bigger dogs.
We nurture our talents, get the best of them. Kine FC come, offer, they can't refuse. They take their best players. Yeah. So, and also they have a good academy system where they're training these players to become these elite players that they have. So it's like Brighton, where they believe in their system. So it's even... It's like even if we sell Caicedo, we can still get
Baleba from nowhere. Man.
Yeah, so that's how they are.
And even before we get to the FPL part, something I noticed while I was on my way to the studio today.
Yeah.
Apparently, Benni McCarthy, who used to coach in the PSL, and also used to coach forwards at United when Ten Hag was still manager, could potentially be the Harambee Stars head coach from January next year. What are your thoughts on that? Benni McCarthy.
Interesting.
How is he
facilities?
No, wait. Him as a person, how is he familiar with our current system? You know, it's not just a matter of we've signing this big like United. It's not a matter of we've just signed this big brand name. Is he familiar with the current system? Is he aware of there will be situations where players will sleep at the airports, unfortunately? Is he aware of the current football talents that we have? Is he aware of the political system that comes with, for example, selecting players?
I don't think we have the facilities to have such a big name as our head coach.
Also. Yeah.
we don't even have a home ground.
True. We play our home games in Uganda.
So hata kitaka kwenda kuscout ataenda wapi? I think anaweza enda tu maybe K-Sharks ndio kuna system venye umesema. These are the things. Me, I normally look at KPL and I'm like, okay, we don't have these facilities. For a club like, let's say, Gor, we don't have the facilities. But you can do this. Take a high school. Take a high school and make it your academy. The way Kakamega, let's say Kakamega High School.
Yes.
Maybe make sure that every time when you're training at Kakamega. So you are even scouting those students there from young age.
While at school.
Yeah, so by the time they're even transitioning coming to the big league,
It's an easy transition.
it's an easy transition. So if you have like 5 or 6 teams doing that, definitely the quality of the football will
increase.
But for now, I think we are trying to aim too high for. I don't think he'll suit in.
Okay.
Because he'll be disappointed. Ama atakuwa zile frustrated like, hey, Amunata Academy, Munataka.
Yeah, by the way, no home ground, no academy, no way to nurture youngsters. Yeah.
And also, what have you seen from him that makes him worth
I think
the seat?
those are just rumors, but it's because he did a good job in the PSL.
Okay.
He was very renowned for that South African league. That's why at some point they even wanted to take him back to be part of the coaching staff at Porto, but it didn't materialize. And I think Ten Hag brought him in as a forwards coach only. So I don't know how he'll work with the defenses, but as a forwards coach, we want scoring goals. So I don't know. Anyway, those were just rumors, but hopefully the future of Kenyan football is still bright. Yeah. Last game week, nilipata 66 points. I think it's time I quit this game now officially.
No, don't.
Kama si Salah, singepata hizo 66.
Ongea kutoka.
Your boy Limpopo is now injured for 8 years.
He might as well start coaching.
Cole Palmer is in and out. Game week today, give me 2 goals. The next 2, blank.
Sawa, there's
Jesus
a good...
Christ.
Come on. Brayo, first and foremost, have you used your wildcard?
No. I don't even know what it entails.
So, this is the last, before
Chance.
Sunday. You see on Sunday, game week 19 deadline is the last official deadline for you to use the first wildcard.
Yes.
I also haven't used it, and I promised I was gonna use it when I sell Haaland, which coincidentally I want to sell Haaland.
You've been holding Alan for this long.
For some time. And it's interesting because even despite his bogus form, he still got me those extra points. He still has the
You
most...
wonder why Ateta hasn't won the
Best FPL manager by ass.
No, it's something called patience. And by the City have a good fixtures coming up in
They've
FPL.
been having good fixtures, bro. What do you mean?
Yeah, and we're going to see the best of Haaland. That's where Haaland has been scoring for some time. Isipokuwa tu from your City may dip.
Kama
But
hizi
before
score
that...
against United, Haaland ako chini.
Sir, I
Haaland
won't talk about him.
Mimi najua Haaland ako chini. Haaland is just a goal scoring.
Surely our defense is haphazard right now. You look at Ashley Young at 39. Hata Martinelli hasn't mpita. Will Haaland do it? Tarkowski, Branthwaite, Uko Mikolenko.
So you're predicting an Everton win against...
An Everton clean sheet even.
Against Man City. Wake up.
Na ni 3 p.m.
Yeah, and that's on FPL basis. That's on FPL basis. Today, avoid Haaland. Avoid
Haaland.
Yeah.
It's okay because I'm also selling him. Yeah, sir. So if you're using the wildcard, you guys by default, clearly you guys are going to use a wildcard. So here's a couple of things you need to know. One, Rodgers from Aston Villa is a must-have.
True.
Yeah. Aston Villa, now Una is doing this thing of playing John Duran and benching Watkins, and John Duran actually is performing.
Yep.
You know, it's performing. But somebody who's guaranteed to play in both scenarios is Morgan Rogers, and he's performing.
Yes.
And he's cheap also. If you want cheap midfielders, you can look at Bournemouth because the upcoming fixtures... they benefit them when they score goals.
Yes.
So the likes of Semenyo, Kluivert, or if you're looking for a forward, Evan Nilsson Akopale. If you're looking for a defender, Kakes Akopale. Chelsea, you've talked about Chelsea. I think if you're looking for points from Chelsea long term, double down on Nathan Jackson and Cole Palmer. But here's a caveat though. They are on yellow cards. So Nathan Jackson has 4. Palmer has 3. So you have to be careful with the yellow cards because when they reach 5, there's that suspension and stuff. Yeah. Crystal Palace, Ismailia Sarr for me stands out. Yeah.
Big shout.
Yeah, when he's even scoring goals against Arsenal, that guy is consistent ako pale. Expect more with your Fulham assets. So I don't know if you have, but in this case, Iwobi or Robinson, who by there I feel can play well with like even in the Liverpool team.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, but age hapo wadosi.
He's old.
Ako 27.
Amechelewa class. Maybe United.
Come on, man.
Also, Liverpool. Double up on Liverpool assets. Of course, you have Salah, but my personal opinion, like the way I did, double down with Luis Diaz. If you want to assist, you have Trent over there. If you're looking for a cheap asset, you have Gomez pale kwa defense. I don't know how you feel about Nunes or Gakpo.
Nunes is cold and all. I'd prefer Gakpo.
But the challenge with Gakpo is yellow cards.
Doesn't have a lot.
No, so in a situation where let's say Liverpool blank and he has a yellow, it's kidogo si. So you know challenge nani. With United, it's Amad Diallo, obviously.
End of story.
Isak is a must-have. Nottingham Forest is a good team to invest in. So
just have some wood.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it.
So it's time for trivia right now.
Yeah.
This week Nyasha Yuko, so that means 3 points in the bag for me. Yeah. I'm gonna go on. What is go on?
I don't know. Unajua naweza jibu alafu waseme ati wewe nilikuwa nimesoma.
I hope you guys have been talking to
that. Hey. What is going on? Austin, change it right now.
I hope you guys haven't talked.
Anyway, let's go.
You know you're part of the production team.
Okay, question 1.
Yes, I don't even know anything.
This week's trivia comes from the 2016-2017 Premier League season.
What?
2016-2017 Premier League season.
We are allowed to use our phones, yes?
No.
Byron's idea.
Question 1.
Yes. ChatGPT.
How many Premier League titles had Chelsea won by the end of that season?
By the end of that season, they had won 5.
Correct.
Hey.
Question 2. Leicester were defending champions. Where did they finish that season?
Oh, that's a big one. Wow. 5th, just below United?
Wrong.
8th.
Wrong.
Oh, relax.
Otis.
I got this. Top 10.
You're wrong. 12th. Question 3. Who was named PFA Players of the Year?
Eden Hazard.
Wrong.
Mahrez.
Wow.
Wrong.
Who was that?
Named the PFA Player of the Year that
Vardy.
season. No, N'Golo Kante.
Oh!
Question 4. John Terry left Chelsea after how many seasons playing first team football with the club?
Yeah. Go. You go.
8.
Wrong.
I think 10.
No.
Pass.
14.
19. Wow.
Yes,
I
remember he had a good scoring record.
Finally, this is a Liverpool question. Name the only Liverpool player to make that season's PFA team of the season. Ortice.
Coutinho.
Wrong.
2017.
2016-2017.
Oh, Sadio Mane.
2017.
You're right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah! That is the issue.
2017.
Yeah. Salah hadn't even signed.
No, man.
Salah came a season later.
Yeah, man, because Coutinho was flying.
Yeah. Come on.
Interesting.
Man, them knows ball.
But unajua nilikuwa nacheza chini.
Byron, this time unieke leaderboard yangu hapo. It's quite clear who is on track to win the trivia this season.
Yeah.
You better follow suit. Trivia. Now these are the kind of questions you should be setting. Unatuambia hata beforehand, this is based on this season.
Yeah.
This is based on the season that Arsenal bought. Ndo tunajua sasa.
Yes.
Lazy journalism.
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ. That is actually mad crazy. Anyway, just a reminder from last week's episode, a big shout out to all the guys who participate in our question of the week, because the question of the week was, Who scored the late winner when Spurs beat Liverpool in the Spurs Stadium last season? And the answer was Joel Matip. It was a Joel Matip on goal. So a big shout out to Nimrod Mureidi. A big shout out to also Alvo_10 and Hilary Conzolo, who all said Joel Matip on goal. A reminder that this week's question of the week is, what was the scoreline when Everton last beat Man City in the Premier League? Up until next time, I've been Brian Waudo.
Ortice, the quiz master.
Venant.
Usiseme best FPL manager. What is Till next time.
Adios.